Saints Row 1 was a very popular open-world game that came out on the 360 in 2006. We knew from the beginning on Saints Row 2 we wanted to retain certain features. Number one, we wanted to retain customization. We wanted to retain the universally praised combat that we had in Saints Row 1. And basically the overall way that the game flow is structured. By that I mean you have 3 main story arcs. You can play through them in any way that you want. You're able to open those missions by participating in executing activities and building up respect. Respect is the currency in Saints Row 2. So those are the 3 major areas where we are actually retaining what we learned in Saints Row 1.
With GTA 4 coming out, why should we be interested in Saints Row 2?
Saints Row 2 offers what we believe is going to be a very unique experience compared to the other open world games coming out this year. Saints Row 2 is all about hyper-realism, over-the-top moments. We want players to leave and say, holy crap, did you see what happened when you tried this? And this is all about grabbing you right from the start and never letting go. We think that, combined with the fact that we are able to allow you to play through the entire story mission via co-op, is a very unique feature for us where players are going to want to buy more than one open world game this year. Saints Row 2 will include a competitive multiplayer mode, but unfortunately we're not talking about specific details at this time. Co-op in Saints Row 2 is seamless integration. What that means is if you and I were on a friends list, you saw me playing, you could request to join my single player game. I would accept your invite. We'd be playing together for however long we wanted. You could drop out and go do whatever you wanted, come back again, or vice versa. Seamless integration, come in and leave whenever you want, and it won't affect the single player progression. Saints Row 2 takes place in Stillwater, but it is a completely revamped Stillwater. People who played Saints Row 1 fanatically are going to see very subtle changes in some districts, and in other areas of the city they're going to say this is completely unrecognizable. Every district has been touched to some degree or another. Touched, I mean it's been revamped by the level artists. Overall it's about 45% larger than Saints Row 1. We've included 4 underground areas that weren't even present in Saints Row 1. I think people who played Saints Row 1 are going to have a great time seeing the differences in Saints Row 2, and people who are new to Saints Row 2 are just going to have a hell of a good time seeing a city that they haven't seen before. My 2 favorite features in Saints Row 2 is obviously co-op, being able to play through the entire story mission in co-op. I think that's phenomenal, and that just by playing it's an unbelievable good time. Above and beyond that, in the more micro level, it's these gameplay elements called diversions. Diversions are it's gameplay that isn't called out in a HUD or map or anywhere in the game. They're hidden. They're designed to incentivize the player to try out things. And when they find a diversion, they are appropriately rewarded. And diversions, for me, at least make it feel like you're always involved in the game. You're always trying out new stuff. You're always exploring, and that just kind of brings the whole open world experience to a close. It's really, so I would say definitely co-op and diversions are right now my 2 favorite features. Saints Row 2 is coming out on the PlayStation 3 and Xbox 360 on August 26, 2008.
How much tits and ass is going to be in the game?
How much tits and ass? There's no nudity in Saints Row 2. We can't do that, unfortunately. Censor and age rating boards across the globe. Well, number one, they frown against that. When you combine it with the amount of violence and other off-color humor that we have, that really pushes it into dangerous censorship territory. So we certainly are not shying away from the unique brand of humor that Saints Row 1 had, but as far as specific nudity, you won't find that in Saints Row 2.